So I think it's time of the season where I'll knock out a Warmind cell build. I usually do one of these every season, and then what it is, I'm using a Caliban's hand on my solar 3.0 hunter setup, and Caliban's hand and Warmind cells work perfectly together because we can create an infinite amount of Warmind cells with Caliban's hand via the scorch and the explosions that we can create. I'll go through it as we go, but we're going to be able to create an absolute infinite amount of Warmind cells. So Rasputin gifted us the Warmind cells, and we're going to take full advantage on our solar 3.0 hunter. And you're going to, like I said, you're going to create absolutely loads of these Warmind cells, just adding to the explosions that we're already getting and all the scorch that we get from Caliban's hand. So it's super fun, and who knows, next season there might be good. Wrath of Rasputin is one of the mods that I'm basing it around. Solar splash damage, final blows have a chance to create Warmind cells. This works with quite a lot of things in the game, so anything that's solar splash damage, but it just so happens to be that Caliban's hand works absolutely perfectly with Wrath of Rasputin, because your proximity knife scorches targets it damages with its explosions or ignites targets on its final blow. After proximity knife, you gain an increased melee regeneration until a knife explodes. But Caliban's hand are already awesome. Let's add Warmind cells to it. This is what Caliban's hand do. You can literally clear out a full bloody room with a proximity knife just like that. And then because of the Wrath of Rasputin mod, all that solar extra damage, all them explosions, that is going to create the Warmind cells just like so. And then what you'll notice in this clip here, some of them enemies are glowing yellow. That's because of another mod that I'm running called Power of Rasputin. As your enemies are near one of these Warmind cells, they're going to glow yellow and they're more susceptible to extra damage. It's an extra 10% damage that you get as long as they're near that. As long as they're near that Warmind cell, and because of Caliban's hand, you're going to get loads of them. So, Power of Rasputin, you gain a bonus to weapon damage against enemies that are near Warmind cells. It's a 10% extra damage buff. There is loads of other options there, and like I said, this might get buffed for next season. Who knows? We might see a return, and there's a lot of talk at the moment. I'll keep hearing about Rasputin maybe coming into a Guardian and things like that. Be a nice sort of return. So the other mods you can run are things like cellular suppression as well, which I will go through at the end. But just for now, just having an infinite amount of Warmind cells to add even more ad clearing capabilities. And of course, we've got numerous ways of creating Warmind cells via Ikelos weapons. They create Warmind cells as well. I think it's like 1 in 4 or 5 kills, something like that. Xenophage, as long as you're using Wrath of Rasputin, that is a really solid way of creating Warmind cells as well. Xenophage. And then I just want to show you this little trick that's been in the game for a long time. Witherhoard can actually create them as long as you've got your Ikelos SMG. So as long as you hit that target with your Witherhoard and then switch to your Ikelos SMG, the game will think that you kill him with the Ikelos SMG and it'll create a Warmind cell like that. So that's just a little trick, and as you can see there, absolutely loads and loads of Warmind cells everywhere you go. So this build is really fun, excellent for ad clearing. On top, Caliban's hand, just giving the Caliban's hand that extra little bit of buff. Wrath of Rasputin, like I said, that's the main mod. It goes around. Solar splash damage, final blows have a chance to create Warmind cells, so that's like the main one to run. There's a couple more that I like to run as well. Burning cells. Destroying a Warmind cell creates a burst of solar energy that causes damages to burn for several seconds. If they do die from that, that also works with Wrath of Rasputin, so you will just spawn Warmind cells from that. Global reach. Warmind cells you create affect and damage targets at a greater distance, so that's like a main one as well. Global reach gives it an extra range, and then Rage of the Warmind adds an additional solar damage to the explosions of Warmind cells you destroy. Again, just to clarify, that actually works really nicely with Wrath of Rasputin. And then Power of Rasputin, that's the other one that I like to run, so you just get that extra damage, but there is other ones that you can also run as well. So all in all, this build, I'm just thinking for the future. We don't know what's coming. It could be next season or in the future. Just keep an eye on builds like this, because it's going to be really, really nice. Just having loads and loads of Warmind cells everywhere you go. The team play of Warmind cells is also really, really nice if you can get a few people running them. But 100% Caliban's hand is going to be one of the most consistent ways of creating them on the Solar Hunter. Plus all the other ways that we've already talked about. What's left to do now is I'm going to show you the build card of my fragments and all the mods and everything like that. I will also leave a dim link in the video description. So I've got the build card coming up right now. So there's the build card, and then just before we go, I just want to talk to you about a browser that I've recently installed. This isn't a promotion, I haven't been paid for it. I just wanted to tell you about this browser. It's absolutely awesome. It is Opera browser. It's literally got everything on there. You've got your Discord, you've got your Twitch, it's even got WhatsApp on there. Perfect for gaming. You can go check out all your favourite streamers on Twitch. Grandad Gaming, that's my favourite streamer. You can also play like online games on there. Like I said, it's got WhatsApp. You've literally got everything on this browser. I will leave a link. It is really nice, really safe, and you'd literally, if you're like me, once I sat on my PC, I don't like to move, and I've got everything on there. WhatsApp, your Discord, TikTok, Twitch, everything you want on there. I'll leave a link, see if you want to download it and give it a crack, but it's absolutely awesome. Thanks for watching, have a great day.